Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome to your real review starring me, azzgeek, and I am absolutely freezing. Yeah, I can't feel my fingers, can't feel my hands, can't feel my feet, can't feel my toes. I've just come back from sixth form. It's snowing outside, as you can see out there, but not really well. But yeah, it's snowing, and I just went home. But the weather's not stopping me from doing my raw review. Oh no! So let's get down to it, shall we? We first kick off with things with Vicky Guerrero and Paul Heyman. They come down and they show parts from last week, the Rock concert. Basically him insulting Vicky Guerrero and Paul Heyman. And then we have a backstage segment with The Rock. And he's not allowed in the arena because you got these, you got security not letting him in. You got Rock, being entertaining for the fans. In this way, this was quite a nice segment to start off the show. The Rock said that he's going to get in. Either way, it's just a matter of time when. He did eventually get in the Raw Stadium, the Raw Arena, eventually in the show. But after that, we come to a Beat the Clock challenge. Yes, they're actually kind of hyping up Royal Rumble and putting some Royal Rumble stipulations in a match. So basically, the winner would be able to pick their own number. So when I first thought of this and first heard of it, I was thinking, this is going to be something good. I'm interested. First match we had Randy Orton and Antonio Cesaro. Not a bad match. We had this on WWE main event, so it's a bit annoying that we have a repeat match from main event, which only happened on Wednesday. But again, the match was good. Unfortunately, Randy Orton beat Cesaro. In my opinion, I just didn't see any point in this. I think it went about 12 or 11 minutes. It was close, 12 I think. And what happens is you have Randy Orton typically winning with his out of nowhere RKO. I know last week Wade Barrett beat him clean, so of course Randy Orton could not go over clean in this match. Oh no. But I was a bit annoyed that Antonio Cesaro didn't win here. I thought maybe this could have been an opportunity to spice things up with The Miz and Antonio Cesaro, but maybe they'll do that further in the line, because I do want to see that at a WrestleMania instead of a Royal Rumble or Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. Sorry. Actually, a good idea, which I've just thought they could have probably hype up their bit of feud going into an Elimination Chamber match. There'll be like 2 participants in the SmackDown one. Just a thought there, quick thought. But after that, we have Big Show versus Zack Ryder. It was just a typical, stupid, pointless squash match. But you did have Brad Maddox joining commentary for only about 50 seconds. In my eyes, this was just pointless. I wanted to see more of Brad Maddox. I didn't care about the match. All I cared about in this segment was Brad Maddox. After that, we have Ryback versus Heath Slater. We go to another typical squash match. And this, by the way, Joe won that. I can't see Ryback going over clean and squashing Big Show, but that was the result for that match. After that, you have Ryback versus Slater. Ryback wins. This was just pointless. I guess it was just pointless. You knew who was going to win here. You knew the result straight away. We've seen it many times before. We see it again. Just pointless. After that, we have another Rock segment in the backstage area with the security. Really entertaining stuff. It really was. I personally love The Rock, and I've actually been watching loads of YouTube videos of highlights, in his past work, and it's really nice to relive those moments. As a huge Rock fan, and it's kind of hyping me up to Royal Rumble, so that's what I'm doing as well. After that, we have a Punk promo. He cuts a promo on Rock, says how he does this for the fans and how CM Punk does it for himself. He shows honesty, and it was some really good stuff with CM Punk. And I really am glad that CM Punk's really trying now to get up to Rock's level with his mic work. I think it's a really good way to get CM Punk over as a heel, feuding with The Rock, and he can actually express himself as well. I think that's a really good thing that WWE actually doing here and allowing CM Punk to do. I really do like, we all know that CM Punk's a great talker. I love him on the mic. It's one of the best things about CM Punk. He's got the mic work. He's got the in-ring quality, skills and moves. really good guy, good stuff from him. Really was. But I mean, they really are trying with him, with him talking and on the mic and trying to make this feud with Rock and CM Punk feel a bit more real. Because last week we had them brawling out, and now this week we had them talking. It really did hype up for the Royal Rumble, in my opinion, and really good stuff with CM Punk here in his promo. After that, we have another Beat the Clock challenge match. We had The Miz versus Dolph Ziggler. This was... Basically, Ziggler wins here. He beats Orton's time. And what I was thinking... I was just thinking in my head, why did Randy Orton beat Cesaro in the first place? Randy Orton never needed to win. You know, what did Randy Orton have to prove? Antonio Cesaro could have, proven something in this match and beat Randy Orton. And also, when I mentioned about Randy Orton and Antonio Cesaro's match, going back to that, is they didn't showcase Antonio Cesaro's entrance. And I was a bit annoyed about that, because they're trying to showcase and reveal him as this anti-American. And showing an entrance, really will show that. I mean, you've got him walking in with the flag, waving it around. It's being disrespectful to the US. And they just needed to show that on TV. They just didn't. I mean, I'd rather watch that than a typical Randy Orton entrance, which happens all the time. We've seen it many times before, where he just walks in and does that. Yes. And what am I meant to take from that? I can take much more from Antonio Cesaro's entrance than what I would with Randy Orton. But after the Beat the Clock challenge, where the Miz went, Ziggler went over, we have the anger management graduation. I know a lot of people didn't really like this. I can understand why. I really can understand why. I mean, you have Kane and Daniel Bryan hugging it out, and then everyone's hugging it out, and then I felt like, because everyone was hugging it out, it felt a little bit more... I'm not sure what the word is for this, but it felt a little bit more appropriate, maybe. It felt a bit more meaningful than what it would have been if it was just Daniel Bryan and Kane. I mean, it was entertaining, but it didn't really do much. I thought it was a great opportunity for the Rhodes Scholars to get involved with this, and they didn't. I'm not sure why they didn't get involved with this. They really should have, hyping their match at Royal Rumble. I mean, I know it's not really been hyped up that much, but they could have at least hyped up a little bit more and make it a bit more meaningful. I know that we've got Rock and the Royal Rumble was our main draws and our main spotlight for that Royal Rumble. But at least, try and hype up the tag match as well, because you have to showcase everyone in the end. But in my opinion, this segment wasn't too bad. I didn't overly like it. I didn't really dislike it. I think it was an okay. I think it did its job. It did okay here. But after that, we have Kaitlyn versus Eve. Kaitlyn versus Fox. Kaitlyn is the new DB's champion. Did I care about this? No. Let's move on. We go to a Paul Heyman segment, and yeah, he basically cuts a promo on Rock. He says a Paul bomb. No, Heyman bomb, I believe. Heyman bomb instead of a pipe bomb. You have Heyman talking about The Rock, and then you have The Rock's music hits on, and Rock comes out, and we find out that he brought a ticket, but he already has. But he buys a ticket, but has full access to the whole WWE arena. I mean, the Anything Goes show WWE. Sorry, they actually mentioned about how stupid this is and how the little things. It's the little things that they need to work on. I mean, that is obvious right there. It just didn't make sense. If you're not subscribed to them, subscribe to them right now, definitely. Two guys, really great guys. I'm really privileged to be able to speak to them as well. They bring out some great points. They know a lot about the wrestling business, a lot of in-depth analysis they put into their videos as well. So check them out. But yeah, they mentioned about this, and I agreed with them. This is just a bit stupid in my opinion. They could have done something a bit more better. Maybe the security guys could have come out with it, maybe a bit more sense. But it just didn't really make sense. But he comes out anyway, cuts a promo on Punk. A really good promo, by the way, hyping up their match at some Royal Rumble, which they needed. And you had CM Punk above, with the in like a VIP seating area with the fans. You then have the Shield who attacks Rock. Yeah, this was really interesting. I didn't see this was going to happen. I thought maybe they could have done it, but I didn't really think they would go for this. And it looks like the WWE are really behind the Shield here because they're attacking one of the main guys, Rock, for God's sake. He's a big guy, he's a big name, a big drawing name power there. They attack the Rock, and yeah, they stand tall over him. And I just also want to mention something here, which I think WWE did quite well on here, is the use of the hierarchy. Basically, with Punk being up above, and then The Rock has seen Punk after when the Shield is hacked. He actually talks on the mic for a little bit, and you have The Rock on the floor in the ring. Yeah, CM Punk right up the top. It shows a bit of hierarchy, status. I think that was really nice there. But this segment was this is segment of the night, definitely. Really enjoyed this one. After this, you come to our final Beat the Clock challenge, and this focused on the Wade Barrett taking on Sheamus. We've seen this match again a few times, so I wasn't that involved in this match, wasn't really interested. But what happens is you have Ziggler and AJ, and Biggie Langston comes down, then you have AJ, well, Sheamus is about to go for the bro kick, but AJ doesn't let him because she goes in the ring. And what happens is, it's the last few seconds, Sheamus goes for the bro kick, hits it on Wade Barrett, goes for the pin, but doesn't beat Ziggler's time. So Ziggler could pick any number to enter in the Royal Rumble. Just mentioning that right now. Something I didn't understand about this, or which I picked out, is Sheamus was about to go for the pin. He kind of goes for it, but then the clock, the clock challenge, Ziggler's time is faster. But Sheamus doesn't go for the pin, so the match never ended. So technically, no one lost and no one won. I'm just saying, I didn't really understand that. But after that, we also hear that, this is what I want to mention. Dolph Ziggler, because Vicky Guerrero says so, has to pick a number between 1 and 2. You want to talk about stupidity? Right there is stupidity. It would have made a little bit more sense if he was face, because then you could feel sorry for the guy. But he's a heel. He's meant to be dominant. You're meant to not like the guy. But they're trying to make him, we'll lower him down and bury the guy. And it pissed me off, really, to be honest. Move on. Something which didn't piss me off this week on SmackDown, this week on Raw, was the second inductee of the Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen, Bob Backlund, Mr. Bob Backlund, is in the Hall of Fame now. He will be in the class of Hall of Fame 2013, and what an honour, what a privilege. I am so happy he is finally in that Hall of Fame. Well deserved. What a man. Unfortunately, I wasn't, around in his time. So, I've watched quite a lot, actually, of stuff of his. And what a great man. A really great man. He took a long break from WWE and comes back and wins that WWF Championship from Bret Hart. I mean, who could do that? Not a lot of guys could do that. Come back from a long time period away from the company and come back as the WWF champion and become the WWF champion. Sorry. Ugh. I marked out. I really did. What a night it's going to be. What a prestigious night this is going to be. I am so happy he's finally in that Hall of Fame. Well deserved. You've got Mick Foley now and Bob Backlund in that Hall of Fame. Guys, this is going to be a great, great class of Hall of Fame. 2013. Way to kick it off. Definitely. So happy for this. And then after that, we come to possibly the worst segment of the night. Well, definitely worst promo of the night, that's by sure. We have John Cena who comes down and addresses the WWE Universe about his Royal Rumble status. He talks about crappy Sundays, which, I spend not much doing. I spend that day pretty much doing loads of homework, which I haven't done in the week. But oh, this was garbage. This was really garbage. I mean, he talked to some guy, right? One of the kids, sorry. He's like, "Oh, you're the guy on Black Ops 2 destroying my not letting me." I don't even know what he said because I wasn't paying attention. You know what? Hold on there, guys. Wait there. I wanna state something right now. Okay, so WWE is a PG product, right? Like Black Ops 2, this is what John Cena mentioned. Can I show you the age rating of the game? It's an 18. That little guy shouldn't be playing 18-year-old games because WWE says so. Jesus Christ, that pissed me off as well. Oh dear, I'm not even going to talk about John Cena's promo. You have Sheamus who comes down, says he's going to win. You have the primetime players who come down. I'm also going to mention about some of them, by the way. They say they want to win. You got Darren Young going, ain't nobody got time for that. That made me laugh. That really did. You have Orton who comes out who goes, I will win the Royal Rumble. And then you have The Miz who comes down and goes, really? I'm going to win the Royal Rumble. And then you have Team Hell No going, I will win the Royal Rumble. No, I will win the Royal Rumble. Then you have Cesaro comes down as your US champion. Antonio Cesaro will win. And that was a really bad accent. And you have the 3MB comes down. Hey, I'm going to win the Royal Rumble. Oh dear, this was just showcasing who's going to be in the Royal Rumble, basically. You then have a brawl which happens. By the way, guess who was on TV? Alex Riley. He's going to be in the Royal Rumble, so I'm going to finally see him on the pay-per-view Royal Rumble. Yes, I like Alex Riley a lot. I think he could be a big star in the company right now, if WWE would let him. But anyway, that is my overall thoughts of this Raw was, it wasn't too bad. Obviously it sucked because all Raws have right now been sucking. Compared to other Raws, I don't think it was that bad, in my opinion. But it wasn't too bad. It at least did hype up The Rock and CM Punk feud going into Royal Rumble. And the end segment, it wasn't too bad. Minus the John Cena part, because that was shit. But, you know, it showcased who's going to be in the Royal Rumble. I mean, they do this quite a lot with the Royal Rumble builds on the last show. But we see it again. I mean, it's not, you can't say it's bad. But overall, this Raw wasn't too bad for me. Right, that has been your Raw review. So I hope you enjoyed, guys. And until next time, you know what to do. See ya!